Hello, thanks for joining a new video. Today I review the Sony ULT Field 3 speaker. Let's begin. It's an exciting new series from Sony that they are really trying to promote. While I wouldn't necessarily call them ultra premium speakers, I do believe they have the potential to compete quite effectively. They offer a very appealing aesthetic, along with a variety of options available to their app. However, before diving into more details, let me mention that their current price in Mexico is 3,699 pesos. Meanwhile, at the Sony store, the global price appears to be $199. Prices can fluctuate significantly, but they do provide a reference to assess the speaker's quality. So I'll go over each point of what we will find here and share my thoughts. Let's begin by discussing the design, as it truly stands out as one of the most appealing aspects of this product. Personally, I'm particularly fond of this specific color, which I find to be exceptionally pleasing. However, it is also available in other color options, such as black and gray. Interestingly, the gray version has a hue that resembles olive green. The version I am currently holding is in white, but I perceive it as more of an off-white or perhaps even a light gray. Regardless, it's important to note that this speaker isn't entirely compact, meaning it is larger than something like a typical water bottle, for instance. It's going to provide us with dimensions of 11.3 millimeters in height, 25.6 centimeters central in width, and 7.9 centimeters in depth. It weighs 1.1 kg and said it's mainly built with this textile finish that truly feels like fabric, offering a great sensation when you hold it. Additionally, it has sides made of rubber, and the bottom features small feet to prevent the speaker from slipping. In fact, the manufacturer guarantees that you will be able to use it flawlessly in either portrait or landscape format, depending on your preference. And be careful, because included in the box is this carrying strap, which is truly excellent. You can completely remove it and reattach it according to your liking. In fact, if you decide to take it off, you can cover this area so that the hooks and anything similar are entirely out of sight. That's the reason I mentioned that the aesthetics of this speaker are exceptionally well maintained. Additionally, it is designed to be resistant to both water and dust, with an impressive IP67 rating. To be precise, it can be submerged in water up to 1 meter deep for a duration of 30 minutes, specifically in fresh water. Moreover, it boasts military certification MIL STD 810. H, which means it can withstand falls, vibrations, extreme temperatures, and interestingly, the manufacturer claims it is also resistant to salt water. However, they don't specify the depth or provide further details on that aspect. Therefore, I would feel confident using it while at the beach. However, if it happens to get wet with seawater, make sure to rinse it thoroughly afterwards using pure water. It's important not to allow the salt water to soak into it, as this could cause it to deteriorate more quickly. One thing I really appreciate about this speaker is its design. It features areas that are colored, and it's interesting to observe how when light hits it from various angles, it projects different colors. It's not just the brand's logo that catches the light, but also the top part, which is the ULT button. You'll notice that sometimes it seems to have its own light, but this effect varies depending on the angle at which the light strikes it. On the back, you will notice that there is a cover which, when opened, reveals the integrated USB-C port. This port functions as both an input and an output, allowing it to charge your phone as well. Additionally, there is a small button that, when pressed, will indicate the battery status through sound. If you hold it down, it will activate a special battery care mode, which is similar to a battery saving mode. As you can see, the design is quite nice. And let's discuss a bit more about the controls available on the speaker. As you might notice at the top, there's a physical button panel. Here you will find, for instance, the power button, which operates with a simple touch. Additionally, you will see several indicator LEDs. Moreover, at the bottom, there's another LED indicator that signals when the battery level is critically low. The next button starts Bluetooth pairing with your phone, but holding it pairs two speakers. The second button is stereo. The third is connect, letting us link multiple speakers, so buying several lets them all play together, which is nice. Next is the play pause button, also for answering calls, followed by the volume control buttons. To control the playback, we can also take advantage of the play and pause button, since with 2 touches we go to the next song, and with 3 touches we go to the previous song. Finally, we have the ULT button that allows us to enable this improvement in the sound. Honestly, this button, I believe that you should always have it activated so that the speaker sounds well. If the button is not activated, the truth is that the sound is not so good. But we will talk about that in a moment. First, let me explain the controls available to us now at the application level. As you can see, it displays the speaker along with its battery status and the codec we're using. This speaker provides the capability to connect simultaneously to multiple devices, enabling us to manage which devices are associated. Here we also have playback control, and you will see there's a section referred to as DJ control, which, as you notice, is going to provide us with access to various sounds. Just for a little bit of fun, let me show them.
disco. Here we go. Disco. Disco.
Those sounds are clearly about trying to enjoy the party and much more. In fact, it allows you to access the device settings here. You'll find sound effects whether you prefer using an equalizer or the alt calibration, which I must say is the recommended option. Additionally, through this, you can access a custom equalizer with 2, 4, or 6 of 7 bands. However, to utilize this feature, you need to select the custom effect first. We also have here another option, which automatically detects the amount of noise in the surrounding environment to determine if you should raise or lower the volume. Right here, you can manage the connection, as I previously mentioned. Additionally, there is the DJ control setting, which we already took a look at a moment ago. In the power settings, you will find the battery care option, which will limit the charge to 90%, ensuring that the battery does not deteriorate as quickly. And what we have here is also the automatic standby mode, which is designed to save power when you're not actively using the battery. Additionally, we have the power saving mode, which will disable sound effects and other features to ensure that the battery doesn't deplete too quickly. In this section, you can also find various system settings like the software update and the language options for the voice commands that it will provide us. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that it also includes a section where we can modify the codec settings, depending on if you prefer a codec that prioritizes it to either the stable connection or the quality of the sound. So as you can see, it is quite a comprehensive application. You can really see the strength of Sony, a very large brand that supports it in that regard. This contrasts with other speakers that might excel in different areas, but not as much in that application. Sony's backing makes a significant difference here, providing a more robust user experience compared to others. Now, let's discuss the sound and the quality it is capable of providing. To begin with, I will explain its components. It includes an oval buffer measuring 86 by 46 millimeters, designed to optimize space usage effectively. It features a 20 millimeter tweeter and 2 side passive radiators to boost bass. It lacks stereo sound, which I didn't like, as you'd need another speaker like this one to link and enjoy a broader experience. As I mentioned before, I truly believe that there is room for improvement, especially considering the price point. We are not discussing an economical speaker here. In this instance, Sony has not highlighted the power of this speaker. Therefore, we don't have the exact specifications, but you can expect it to deliver a really powerful sound. It's compatible with codecs such as SPC and AAC, as you may have noticed, which means it doesn't provide extremely high resolution audio. However, I believe it is not trying to be an ultra premium speaker or anything of that sort, so in that regard, I feel it does not disappoint at all. As you notice, it also provides us with access to an equalizer. However, trust me when I say that the equalizer experience isn't great. This is because when you use the equalizer, you must disable the alt mode. As I mentioned earlier, if the speaker doesn't have the alt mode turned on, the sound quality will be quite basic, similar to what you might find in much more affordable speakers. Once you activate the alt mode, you'll notice a remarkable enhancement in sound quality. Therefore, it's strongly advised to utilize this option for a better experience. However, as mentioned, you can't use the manual equalizer with alt mode, so it's like not having the equalizer, at least not the app's one. If your phone has its own equalizer, you might try enhancing the sound slightly. I must say, this alt feature, the following is absolutely essential, but first, I would like you to listen to several demos of this speaker. Initially, you will hear it with the alt mode enabled and afterward with the mode disabled. This way, you can somewhat perceive the differences, even though, of course, keep in mind that listening to it live is not quite the same. Now, let's discuss the battery in more detail. The manufacturer claims it can last up to 24 hours of continuous playback. However, this duration can vary significantly. If you enjoy listening to music at high volumes, the battery might not last a full 24 hours. The built-in stamina mode, accessible through its application, can certainly assist in extending the battery life. Yet, while it will help to prolong usage, the sound will become quite basic and the quality will notably decrease. Here, as you saw, the manufacturer gives us a USB-C port for charging and supports fast charging up to 27 watts, which is useful. Fast charging works in the first minutes, so a few minutes of charging can give you several hours of playback. Finally, let's finish talking about connectivity, as it integrates Bluetooth 5.2, so it's not the most. It's modern enough for a good connection. A key point is Google Fast Pair, easing pairing with Android. No need to search the Bluetooth list. Just turn on the speaker, that's all. On your Android device, you will see this dialog box appear immediately to start the linking process. As I mentioned just a moment ago, it also supports multi-point connection, allowing you to connect to two devices at the same time and make an automatic switch between them. Additionally, it features a multi-speaker mode, which can be either stereo or through Party Connect, where you can link up to 100 speakers so that they all play sound simultaneously. Finally, as an important detail to mention, you've probably already noticed that it doesn't include the 3.5mm phone jack, which means you won't be able to use an auxiliary audio input. In conclusion, I believe it's a speaker with a truly appealing design, and it feels excellent in the hand. I really loved this particular color choice. The ability to use it either vertically or horizontally is a definite advantage. However, it lacks stereo sound, which I think I would have preferred. To achieve stereo sound, you need to connect two speakers. You can have stereo linking or even connect up to 100 speakers so they all output the same audio simultaneously. The A10 panel is definitely practical and very elegant, and the sound quality will be very good as long as you have the ULT mode turned on. If the ULT mode is turned off, the sound quality is not as good, but with the ULT mode on, you can definitely enjoy a good experience. The fact that it has IP67, water and dust resistance also helps a lot. And naturally, their app offers various configuration options that other speakers might lack. This highlights Sony's strength as a brand. Another point I'd like to mention, one feature I really enjoy is the inclusion of Google Fast Pair, which allows for quick and easy pairing with Android devices. This makes the overall user experience quite positive in my opinion. However, when it comes to audio quality, which is a crucial aspect of the speaker, I don't believe it will stand out as a major highlight. This is particularly true because you must have ULT mode enabled in order to truly enjoy a good sound experience. At this point, we have come to the conclusion of this video. If you enjoyed it, you know you can inform us about it. We will catch you in the next one.